Well, hello there, light enthusiasts. Or maybe I should say xLight enthusiast if you're like me and have made the switch from LOR to xLights. As some of you know, I'm selling one of my sequences, the Let It Go, and that was quite an interesting thing today to kind of put that out there. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that, but there was a request to sequence to a song that someone really thought would be interesting to see. And I said, you know what? Let me take a listen to this song. And I said, yeah, maybe I could do this. So I thought, because I've had this question asked of me, hey Ron, what do you think about when you sequence? How do you start? Give us a little insight. And a lot of you guys know I'm new to this. I guess maybe I pick up on it quickly because I just love doing it. I'm also a musician. I'm a drummer, so rhythm is everything to me. And so I thought I'd give this a swing and show you what 8.5 seconds of a sequence looks like to me and how I think about it. So what I want to do is I'm just going to play the song from the beginning, and I'll just let you watch this part. We won't look at any of the effects. There's not that many, but I just want to give you some insight on what I think about. So we'll start this from the beginning. Wow. 8.5 seconds. You're probably thinking, how long did that take you to sequence that, Ron? Well, just 8.5 hours. Okay, no, not really. Not just a few minutes. But when I think about the song, I'm trying to think about visually what the house will look like according to the rhythm, the beats, what the song may be saying. So if we look at my screen over here, and this song is real heavy on guitar and real heavy on drums, and it's kind of a parody song. And of course I forgot the exact name of it, so I'm gonna say what did I say I was going to say this? Oh, this is Don't Stop the Santa Man. Okay? So it's real heavy on some of the guitar and drums. So I listen to it and I think, well, what part of my house would represent some of the song? And I'm thinking, wow, man, if I could make my mega tree kind of like a guitar for that first part, would that be interesting? So let's take a look at this again, 8.5 seconds. Now, it's not exactly a guitar, but there are 6 strings. And what's kind of neat, I'm using this music effect here. And if I click on this, I just love this. Check this out. So I told it, you know what? I want 6 bars. And I want the start note to be as far left for low notes and as far right for the end note. I'm not sure if that's really what that does, but by this setting, I was able to achieve the results I wanted. I wanted these strings to kind of be in unison with the notes of the music. You'll also notice that I have 3 things going on with the Megatree layer. On this bottom one, I have this guy here. I've got my marquee. And all the marquee's doing is sending these blue and red dots up and around the tree and around the bottom. So I just wanted to create some type of little shadow silhouette thing around the outside, kind of have the guitar on the inside. And then the very top effect there happens to be a garland. And I said, well, why don't we just put a little something up there, make it look like kind of like the not the neck, but the tuning part of a guitar. And I said I was a musician, but I couldn't tell you what that part was, right? Not very smart, Ron. Sorry about that. But, you know, how did I get that section just to be up there? Well, it's pretty simple. I told it down here in my layer settings, I only want this effect to be in that section. That's what makes this application so cool, is it gives you the freedom to choose where you want to put your effects at any given moment, anywhere within the sequence. So that's the layering effect there. The rest of this is just on the offbeat. So if you look at the red lights that I've got going, and I've put some floods on here, which means now I have to buy 3 floods. These will be 50-watt floods. probably from the ground to get the right side, left side, and middle of the house. Ba, 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 ba. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so all I did really was count for you. Impressed, right? Yeah. So I look at things from a very rhythmic point of view, and I agree with Lilia on a lot of her sequencing style, which is low notes are typically on the left, high notes are on the right, low notes are on the bottom of your home, possibly high notes at the top, because that's kind of a natural thing. And as a drummer, you know, it's a ba-da-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, right? Well, I'm also a fan of Rush music, and that's kind of progressive, and sometimes that's do-do-do-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. So you might see some of my stuff do the opposite and break the rules. That's just because in music, you know, we say there are some rules, and they are, that are applicable, but sometimes breaking the rules is a lot of fun. So anyway, this is part 1 of 560 episodes I'll film in the next few months, or however many I can get through. And what we'll do is I'll just, as I progress through this, I'll share some new effects I put in here, and we'll just kind of build this song out and see what it does. And I'll try to keep these a little bit shorter because I can get long-winded. All right, guys, take care.